Hey, welcome to the Aftershock Corner, Season 9, Episode 109. Kind of funny how that worked out. This is the season premiere. We're back. I'm Owen the Birdman Finch, and this is...
Yeesh. The man, yeesh. The myth, yeesh. The legend, yeesh. Someone who actually knows how to kick out in WWE 2K18.
Yeah, and also the man who knows how to fucking do a suicide dive and go head first into a barricade, doing your best PewDiePie impersonation of "Can you do this?" My name is James Hebert. Heat man.
Wow,
Yeesh.
horrible.
Yeesh.
Wow.
Yeesh.
Wow.
You even
Yeesh.
fucked up your own nickname.
Yeesh.
No.
Yeesh.
No, next.
Yeesh.
I am the Mac, Steve Steiner.
Yeesh.
Sweatshirt reads Bridgewater. The heart reads Aftershock Corner.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to get a cease and desist now.
Good.
Yeesh.
But anyhow,
Yeesh. Yeesh.
we're back.
Yeah, it's
That's
been,
a-
Yeah, we're back.
it's been a while.
We're front and we're sideways.
We've done a Google Hangout.
I've been released from the dungeon.
Hey, can you see me, or do I look like the women's
No, you
wrestling?
can't
I thought the Heart Dungeon was a wrestling training ground. Turns out it's something completely different.
It's a sex chamber.
But yeah, we got
Are you
Tyson Kidd's
surprised?
spine.
Are you surprised that Stu Hart did run it?
They turned Tyson Kidd's spine into a whip. That's why he can't wrestle anymore.
Ah!
Did he turn it into like hair, like extensions?
It's a
Bianca
whip.
Belair?
That's
So whip.
I think I'm going to get these notes.
I know, yeah.
So so basically they enslaved people using Tyson Kidd's spine.
Yep.
Oh, I
That's
forgot.
gross.
I forgot to write the notes for Bob, but I figured we don't need the notes for Bob.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see if I can even share. But anyhow, first I figured we would do like an introduction, talk about stuff we're going to discuss on the Aftershock Corner this season, since why not?
Yeah.
New Japan, if we can get to it.
ROH, probably in February, because
Yeah, what the fuck not?
Yeah.
In February.
I'm going to CZW WrestleMania weekend.
we're also going to talk. I figured we have to do it once this semester.
Jesus!
Like, I'm going with this. We have to do it once this semester. GFW.
No!
We have to do it.
Christ!
We have to do it once this semester.
No, we're
It's only
not.
one. It's only
doing it.
one pay-per-view.
I don't care.
You know-
I'm not doing that to myself again. I will not show up for that episode. Though.
Then you're not showing up. That's how it is.
I'm not doing GFW.
GFW.
Not that
Gift
fucking atrocity that was Bound for Glory, where they had to pay people to make noise.
James, guess what? You watched the show, and guess what? That was the rib.
That was it's doing that.
I said it before, I'll say it again. TNA is literally like Jason
Did you send
Voorhees,
It's doing that.
Michael Myers,
I
like
have-
Freddy
I have-
Krueger. It's like every horror villain ever. You keep killing it, and it keeps coming back up.
Anyway, there we go.
So yeah,
Alright.
that's a small. What
A
else?
lot of wrestling.
Can't think of any other.
A lot of wrestling. More wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling.
Lots of wrestling.
Talk about some
Royal Rumble.
wrestling.
NXT takeovers.
Wrestling.
NXT every week.
Wrestling.
WrestleMania. Yeah. It's a wrestling show. You get
Not wrestling.
Talk about wrestling.
Hopefully this
Let's talk
season
about
we
wrestling.
will finally
And
do
we're
a,
also, for a retro wrestling review series, we are going to review Kane versus
Wrestling.
Batista from a Raw main event in 2008.
maybe.
I also hope that
We're going to review Kane versus
Aftershock
Triple
on
H
the
match
road.
versus title, and I'm not going to be there.
I'm hoping we get to do Aftershock on the road. We'll do an invasion of Bridgewater State. The Aftershock invades Bridgewater.
The Aftershock.
We'll get a tank, and by tank I mean Jeep with a really crappy tube on it that looks like
Really
a
crappy.
tank.
It's like a fucking, like one of those kids, like
Oh my
Jeeps.
God.
We spotted the enemy! We just put like a
Fucking
fucking,
all
like,
four of us fit
like
in
a
those.
paper cylinder tube.
Fucking
We spotted
all
the enemy
four
at
of
the
us.
quad. The enemy is the BSU Bears.
Oh my god.
We're not taking it to them up here. We're taking it to them down there.
You're alive.
We have to do
Horrible.
that. We have to do that now.
No!
That'd be
My really crappy bike
We didn't
helmet.
get kicked off the fucking camera. Doing stupid shit like
The
that.
camera-
It's like,
Have a campground.
go as fast as we possibly can, like 5 miles an hour on one of those things.
We're gonna get away, boys. We're going back to Massasoit, back to real wrestling reviews.
I watched like that whole thing, then I actually found out that they did that for 2 weeks more. They invaded WCW. There's actually a really funny one where they're at an airfield.
Oh,
And they're getting ready to see who's gonna fly a plane over and do like skywriting. It was like really crappy CGI. So it'd be like WCW sucks. And Triple H would walk up the road and I'd be like, I know you're a war veteran, but you're not flying, bro. I am. And he'd like come over and be like, Top Gun, this is Triple H. I'm hunched over in the cockpit. Got my joystick. And I'm taking it to WCW.
The stupidest things.
And I thought about one line.
And made to unload.
I'm
I'm
cocked
in
and loaded.
I'm in the cockpit.
He was obsessed with his dick back
One
then.
final thing for Virtual Wrestling Review Series, just so John can be on it, those are only going to be Google Hangover reviews. Chris is going to love that. He's going to love it.
Can you see us?
No, I can't.
Anyway, ready?
Not me.
All right, let's
get into Raw 25.
no, we got to talk about Enzo first. There's
Oh!
new information since, actually, Steve, why don't you talk about it first? You haven't been able to talk about it on video yet.
Yeah, Enzo More has been fired by the WWE
Yeah, because
due to rape allegations.
before when we did, he was only suspended when we did the video.
Yeah, he was suspended when we did it.
So, yeah.
Officially, there has been no arrest made,
Yeah.
nor has there been any real like announced
Evidence.
progression. I'm
Well,
sure
There has been.
From what it's being leaked out is that it's been an ongoing investigation since October.
Which
He
is more
wasn't.
recent.
He was not fired for the allegations, or suspended for the. He was suspended for the allegations,
Yeah.
but he was fired because he did not tell WWE what was happening. So he was not fired for the allegations himself, but more so withholding information from your employer.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then also there's like a video. I don't know. I can't. I have to look.
I
up the
would
name
not
of the
watching that cringe.
It's a video of
explain
someone
the video. I
supposedly
know
has-
who it is.
Okay.
Her friend
Yeah.
saying that Enzo is innocent.
Yeah,
I'm waiting until further evidence comes out.
Yeah. Ian was saying that this
yeah.
chick.
Now
I think
here's
he's guilty.
the thing.
Because he literally went to a strip club in I think it was in the fall, and it was right after the breakup with Big Cass. And he went to a strip club and he bragged about being a millionaire in front of her.
Yeah.
Especially the strippers, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah, that's
the person the person has come out on like
Now, here's the thing I want to say before you continue, because apparently the person that came out with it.
his name is I'm sick.
Well, no, I know
Sam
him. I know what he said, and I
Yeah.
saw the text messages. It kind of does help Enzo's case a little bit. Now, here's the deal. She's already admitted that she did everything except crack, basically.
Yeah.
Saying that apparently that she didn't do any of the other drugs they accused her for, but she had done, or no, that she didn't do, she never snorted coke, but she did everything
No,
else.
she, no,
and
there's a lot
yeah,
of drugs in
that
that apartment.
he and the text reading, believe it or not, yes, it's actually happening at a famous person, whatever. Which is, you know, if you
I want to
rape,
like. She hasn't.
now here's the thing. Here's the thing. You defended yourself, but here's the problem. Because if you already admitted that you didn't snort coke, but you didn't say anything about everything else, then most likely what happened is you were both fucked up and you both fucked. That is what happened.
Not just
here.
like
you didn't get raped. You got
not
you
just
got
like
screwed up and you banged. That's what happened here.
like hardcore sex.
Yeah.
Is basically what
This is
it
what
seems
happened.
like happened.
It's just
Like she probably didn't want her clothes to get ripped, but she probably wanted like rough sex,
Yeah.
essentially.
If Enzo is found innocent, I would not be surprised if he's back in the WWE.
He won't.
No, he's gone.
He's too much trouble. He's just.
I'm
he's
telling-
way too much
I'm
trouble.
telling you.
They said that
Because
even if he does,
here's
if
the
he's
thing.
found innocent, that's like
He's found innocent on this front.
way.
He's-
down the
He is found innocent on this front. However, here's the problem. If he was this fucked up in the bedroom, what the fuck does that say about his in-ring performance?
That's true. I'm saying
You
Nobody
cannot
be surprised.
keep a guy like that in the ring, one.
And also too,
And two, never mind your fucking champion.
yeah.
We all remember, do we not remember what happened to Jeff Hardy?
oh, I remember.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying that
Jeff
could
Hardy was
happen.
way worse.
I wouldn't say Enzo. If
yeah.
Enzo's found innocent, he won't be back within the year, but next year, 2019. It's only January, but like next
No,
year.
2020. probably.
No, the only way.
Speaking
They're
of
not gonna
ever-
bring it back.
no,
something else we have to
the
talk
only
about.
here's the deal. The only way he will ever come back is if he gets his head out of his ass, takes the fucking Miz of all people's fucking advice that he gave him like all that time ago.
I saw that video. I'm like, it's legitimate.
It's fucking
It's true.
surreal.
What is it?
It was like a
when he
remember
comes
that
out-
promo he cut when Enzo interrupted him when Maurice announced her pregnancy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
It's
one we're
surfacing
talking
now.
about.
It's surfacing again.
Like
It
because
surfaced like earlier this week. Like I think it was on Wednesday or something like that. The stuff that he was saying, like
I'll say
was
go to
legitimate.
rehab. You want to come back to WWE? Get your fucking act together. Go to goddamn rehab. Change yourself as a human being.
Because you know what's the difference
Stop
between-
being an asshole.
So you know what the difference between Enzo and Eric is? There's no difference. They're the same person.
Yeah.
So what you see in the ring with Enzo is Eric outside the ring. They're the same person.
If I were Enzo, what I'd do to get clean, I would A, go to rehab to fix myself, and B, I would go to another wrestling company to maybe improve my in-ring work because he's
Not
got a
separate
lot of
matters.
criticism. I'll say it, he should go to
They will
He'll-
never-
No.
They will never ever.
He'll get chewed alive. I'm not saying he won't, but he'll get better. He'll get chewed alive within the first few months, but if he sticks it out and he works it through, he will get better.
I don't know. I don't think he will. I think he's stuck in his ways.
Yeah.
And also, news on the arrest front. Rich Swann has been cleared of any wrongdoing
Yep.
because there wasn't sufficient evidence. And as of yesterday, not like they're saying he could be reinstated. So it looks like he's coming back to WWE, which is good. It's good.
Yeah.
I was extremely disappointed in him in the beginning, but I feel like he's learned his lesson. It's not like he went out and fucking raped someone, but
Yeah.
it's
not like
domestic
he beat
violence.
someone either.
Domestic violence is a big issue. I think
Stop putting your girl in headlocks.
his wife in the beginning was never going to press charges. They realized they both made a mistake. It's over. It's done with.
Yep.
That's in the past, and now he's coming back.
All right. So something else we have to talk about now, though, about something that's going to happen in a few years, and that is the XF.
I didn't get to see the video, but
It's big.
It's
big.
good, yeah.
It's apparently like one of the big things about it is no criminals.
Yep.
So no even people with DUIs on their records aren't even allowed in,
Yeah.
which is good. Weed them out. Weed the people out that you don't want.
I've heard a rumor going around that Vince actually, even though he said it's going to be gimmick free, he does want certain people as like his big stars. Like he wants to get former NFL stars.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've heard he
Yeah.
wants Tim Tebow.
I mean, that's like
We got Tebow.
couple of years down the road.
2020.
20, so it's 2 years.
Probably going to be in the off season of the NFL. I think.
Tebow's gonna be like 32, 33. I don't know. Maybe not.
I mean, he's definitely doing it right for the first
29
time.
when that comes up. Or 20,
He's
30.
definitely doing the startup process way.
He said that
Absolutely
he's handing over the day-to-day operations to other people. So it's not he's not specifically going to be running it. He's going to be the figurehead, but he's going to have other people running it for him, just so he can focus on it.
I'll just address the elephant in the room right now. Regardless of anyone's political views in the room or watching, he's probably going to make people stand for the
He is.
NFL.
He already said he is.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll just say it like all the people that have turned off the NFL are going to switch over to the XFL, I think.
How much
I
is
think-
that though? Like
I
2
think
million people.
The ratings were
Well,
massively down this year in the NFL.
So,
Yeah,
regardless of your political
Well,
view,
yeah,
the fact
how
is,
massive
it's going to
is-
happen.
I don't
It's gonna-
like. I don't know.
if
I
he
forget
does
the
that, it
exact
will
number, but they
work
said it was a
business-wise.
sharp decline.
Makes sense.
Like as in sharp, like attitude
In
error,
viewership.
drop shot, or sharp, or like.
The viewership went down significantly.
Okay. I thought it. Well, I mean, hasn't it gone back up though?
No, it's dangerously low this year.
Maybe. I don't know. I
Stuff,
guess
so.
probably the only reason why Vince decided to do it is because.
It's getting straight when the iron's hot.
Yeah.
He wanted
It's good
to do this since 2012.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, fun
I didn't know
fact.
that.
Yeah, but I mean, you give them like 2 years and they can change their shit.
He said-
They could start
He said that 2
all
years is the
Stanford
perfect amount of time.
Yeah, so my fun fact, my dad did the honor guard for a preseason Patriots game this season, and people were mean, so people started booing, but they had no idea because they didn't see the Patriots because they were facing the other way with the flag. and they're all standing next to each other, and they're kind of like murmuring to each other. Shit, someone just ran on the field. They had no idea. They're like, yeah, one of us is about to get tackled, I can tell right now, but we can't move. And the guy next to him goes, I guess one of the guys next to him was like, I'm gonna knock this fucker up with the flame.
He's
like
dead.
That's
Yeah, but
huge.
it'll be interesting to see how the XFL plays out. I know
That's
I'll
huge, yeah.
definitely be
Yeah,
watching.
People got pissed off, I guess, because when they started doing the kneeling, it was like because of like something Ray Rice did or something. I don't know who did it.
It was Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, there you go. And like I guess because I guess he never got a fair trial, so because of that, he decided to take his political aggression out on the field, and people followed suit because they agreed with him. And yeah, that's when basically people tuned it off. And they thought it was disrespectful to the military and men and women who defend this country. Although here's the problem.
All right, let's get into Raw.
You're not trying to
Before we start to get
I'm not here to offend anyone. Here's the thing. I'm just going. I'm going with the straight facts here.
I want to get this going.
You know,
He's gonna leave in like 20 minutes.
All right. So Raw 25.
Wait, can I fucking say the thing I'm about to say first? Because like it's gonna take like 2 minutes.
That's 2 minutes more than we need.
The whole reason for it is because they're not doing it against the military, they're doing it against Trump. That's what it is. That's the fact. It's been fucking made public that's why they're fucking kneeling. It has nothing to do with the goddamn military. This is still disrespectful, yeah, but that's why.
Raw 25.
So there you go.
All right, Raw 25.
What do you think, Chris? What did you? You're not Chris. You're Chris.
My brother's Chris.
What did you think of it?
I was not disappointed because I actually watched for the first time. I think What Culture posted a video like right before Raw. I watched. It was like, yeah, don't get your hopes up because whenever people get their hopes up for these things, they usually end up being disappointed.
Yeah.
So I decided to just take it at face value as a regular Raw, and I was decently pleased with it.
Yeah, it was.
I'll admit.
I think one thing that ruined it was, like we talked about, that they announced so many legends that I think if it
And they didn't do a segment. They did what? They threw them into 3 segments.
Yeah.
I think what they should have done is. Here's the thing.
MVP should have wrestled.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I think what they should have done is they shouldn't have done the 2 venue thing. What they should have done instead is they should have done like an episode of NXT at the Manhattan Center, but still had that old setup and everything.
I think they should have said Raw at the Manhattan Center. It's 25th anniversary. You
Maybe.
want to basically blow off the Manhattan Center audience. I stand by this. You don't need
Unacceptable to fucking rip off your fans like that, especially people who paid more money to be at a fucking Manhattan Center.
Because people wanted to go to the Manhattan Center. Well, they wanted to go to the bar.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the Manhattan Center was
You don't
too
do
small.
that.
What they should have done, in my opinion, was they should have held the whole thing at the Barclays Center, done like an old school Raw setup. Personally, as cool as like the old school, like original Raw setup is, I would have preferred an Attitude Era version of the setup. But
I get your point, but like they wanted to make it seem like it was old school.
Yeah.
Like they going back to the original side. I loved it. I thought it was nostalgia, but you could have done more.
Yeah, the Manhattan Center really got kind of ripped off.
Absolutely.
There was videos of them, but like nothing was happening. They were chanting, "We want something," or "We want wrestling."
Was it nothing that happened? I thought they said they were watching the TV.
They were.
Yeah, they were.
For the most part.
Okay. So yeah, it's still nothing. Because literally, it's like you had most of the fucking show at goddamn Barclays. So what the fuck was the point of doing it at the Manhattan Center?
They got 2 cruiserweight matches that ended in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
They got
a 4-minute combined
cruiserweight
match.
They got an average match between Bray Wyatt and Broken.
That was below average.
That was below average.
And that's a fucking shame because you guys planning on continuing the feud after this.
And then what?
And you already started out with a fucking dud.
I'm predicting it right now.
Why?
We're gonna have a House of Horrors match.
The House of Horrors?
34. but it's going to be called like the final deletion at the House of Horrors.
I don't understand.
Or my prediction, a Louisiana bog match.
I'm fine with that.
Here's what you're going to do. You have a Louisiana bog match, and you have South and the Practical Jokers dressed up as the bog monster.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was not one of those people that
A lot of people
lowered my expectations because it's the 25th anniversary.
The biggest offense.
You think they'd go all out with this?
Biggest offense was by far easily the Undertaker.
I wasn't that disappointed with it.
I wasn't. I kind of liked it because you want to keep it cryptic. Other people like continue. Well, that's the Undertaker.
It's cryptic, and then there's just downright confusing.
They said that he got lost during his promo and he got really mad because they were chanting one more match.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's retiring, that's fine, but he didn't.
I don't think he's definitely not retiring.
There's a time where you shut the fuck up and listen. That was the time to shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for getting mad.
Like, he got pissed off because they were chanting one more match. Let him fucking cut his promo.
Yeah.
He's 4 years old.
And also,
let him cut his promo.
And also, don't encourage him to wrestle a match again.
He is wrestling again. So
if he is wrestling again on his own accord, that's one thing.
He is, though. It's him versus Cena at Mania. It's already confirmed.
Because I don't even know. He probably wants that one more nostalgia match to go off of, and that be his final match. That's fine. Then he should retire with his handheld guy. Fine. I kind of actually agree with that in a way now. I'm kind of a little. I was against it at first, and now I'm thinking, okay, I can actually deal with this. But if he's seriously thinking about retiring,
but he's not.
Don't fucking chant one more match.
But he's not.
He should have retired.
I'm saying if he is. I'm saying if he is because we don't know yet. I'm saying if he is.
Not a suicide. Not a dive over the top.
Over the top.
Well, Owen Wayne's
everyone's talking about how they want. It's the Mania rematch of 31. I'd more want the Mania rematch of WrestleMania 30.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing this again.
And I want Taker to beat him. I want Taker to get revenge.
Oh my God,
no.
So Brock Lesnar, who murdered Undertaker.
Fuck that.
A 51-year-old Undertaker.
Taker beat him once.
And then
Taker beat him once
back
at fucking
4 years later. Older and way more
detailed.
Without the flu, though.
He's still fucking 54 years old.
I don't know.
We're done. We're done with that. The noise, dude. No.
I did like the one they had in Manhattan Center.
Should fight.
Also, to this
not
week, we're going
fucking.
around. Braun's having a big match at WrestleMania against the Miz for the IC title, by the way.
That's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Why?
So,
is that bold prediction?
No, that's like rumored.
What is
legit rumored?
What's going on?
I mean, they never really had their
That's Miz's big match at WrestleMania is against Braun Strowman.
The IC title.
Yeah.
He's gonna get like squashed.
I'm fine with that.
He's gonna get squashed.
Oh my God.
Good. Squash the Miz. He deserves it.
Give Braun Strowman the Warrior push. Put the IC belt on him for a year.
Other things that happen on
holding that belt when the Universal belt the next year.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh.
Now give him the Kurt Angle push. Have him win the major belt, the minor belt, and the tag.
And the women's championship.
And the Kuz.
No, didn't he?
Every belt.
Didn't they do something where like they forfeited the Knockouts belt and Kurt Angle held on to it? So like he technically had every belt. I might be remembering that wrong, but I remember like there was a point.
This should be like
it is Samoa Joe that he held every single championship.
There should be a thing of Strowman even goes down to NXT with all the belts down.
His pose for like his matches would just be going like this: like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should
be Strowman. Him doing his pose. And he should win mixed match challenge. They should do the Cruiserweight Classics. He should win that again.
I'm kind of wondering. I'm wondering if the mixed match challenge things are just going to be strictly that, or if they're going to build any angles off of it.
It's probably just going to be.
It's probably just going to be that. But there are a few good angles they could build off of it. Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman.
Oh, what? It's plugged in. You stupid or something?
Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman stack, Steve.
It could build off
anyway. Am I the only one that like loved this segment? Like they got killed up as a team. Like
I kind of do.
Or Kurt Hawkins interrupted Alexa's entrance, and then she went back and cut Braun, and Braun came out and fucking destroyed Kurt Hawkins.
There's what's gonna happen, Kurt. I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna pin you, then we're gonna bang my mixed match challenge partner. And while I'm doing all of it, I'm gonna make this sound effect.
I still love it because like I remember literally like 2 seasons ago on the show we joked about them like Strowman like raping her or something.
I saw a really
He's
funny
not
like
ready for
gif
there yet.
where it was like all the mixed match challenge partners and it showed Alexa and Braun and that was just a picture of like a baby monkey putting a banana. It's way too big for its mouth. and then like its teeth was peeling off some of the banana. I was like, oh, it's
She's dick high anyways.
No.
She should just wake up with Murphy and just Dave Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Murphy sucks, so okay.
But other Wall 25 things. Love the opening segment where Vince.
That was the best. That was the best thing that happened.
That was the best thing that happened at the Barclays Center, and the best thing that happened at the Manhattan Center was off camera when Jeff came out as Broken Ear.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the opening segment,
Okay.
Shane and Stephanie
Well,
and
I think I know what they're gonna call him in WWE. They're calling Brother Willow. Because they never called him. They never.
That's what I said.
That did.
So yeah, Shane and Stephanie come out and they play like a great intro video of like everything, all like the big moments that happened in Raw. And then they went out Vince, and apparently said they started like their own like Patreon campaign for like to get Vince like a plaque. And
It was a
Vince,
GoFundMe.
yeah.
To give Vince a plaque.
I mean, we didn't get much. That's not surprising.
I just loved his like
I love it.
his heelish tendencies there.
Plaque is what they got having their teeth.
On all your teeth.
It was in the arteries.
They did-
Yes. Comes out. Hey, it's different now, okay? Everyone's probably sitting at home like you are going to get the living hell stuck.
As soon as that glass shattered, that brought me back to the Attitude Era again. Like just that, like as soon as the glass shattered, it was like game over.
Yeah.
Like Austin came out and it was done. You were done.
I still love it too. I'm living in a I'm living in a retirement home right now.
I'm surprised Steph didn't take Stunner
I'm
because
surprised you has it fast.
Yeah.
Except for
So then
Shane. I thought Vince was gonna do the beer spit one. It was Shane who did it.
Shane's better at the beer spin one than Vince. He gets distance.
He got distance on that one too.
But yeah, Vince pretty much throws Shane under the bus and tells him that Shane's like all, how he's like this great fit wrestler and everything. So he stuns Shane.
He just like starts raising his arm. He's like, yeah, see that, yeah.
The best time they did that, something like that, was at the Raw 15th anniversary where he came out.
Stunned the whole family.
All four.
Yeah.
Yep.
And poor Linda just falls.
Oh, yeah,
And then he stuns Vince after like. Actually, they tease like he's not gonna get stunned. He even dumped beer all over Shane.
He did. Like as you. I love those. That opening segment was great.
Then you had like a 8-woman tag match with nothing. Come on.
It wasn't good. It just was not good.
Yeah.
It seemed too.
Asuka,
and then Asuka threw everyone out.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's going to repeat on SmackDown too.
Yeah. And then then they had like a thing where like and the other thing like the APA did a segment because on the pre-show that like they brought back like the little
Slater and Rhino, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know,
No, they went to the back and they were talking in front of the door, and JBA goes, "I forgot the keys." And it's like there's that big ass opener beside the door.
Alright, one thing I do want to point out though, quickly about SmackDown because I'm running out of time, is concerning everything that's going on with Enzo Amore. Owen, you're gonna be Liv Morgan for a sec. This is Liv Morgan. This is Enzo Amore. This is Liv Morgan dodging the bullet known as Enzo Amore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She got out of it just in the nick of
He
time.
cheated on her.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Yeah, she's done with it.
Oh,
so it looked like he retargeted his bullet to somewhere else. Then.
Yep.
Yep.
Some druggie.
Yes.
But
What a shot.
But why the hell would you cheat on Liv Morgan?
Because he's
She's
stupid.
fucking smoking.
Because he's fucking smacked out of his mind.
Because he's always high.
Speaking of which, did we actually tell you to me and Chris tried to get Liv Morgan and Tyler Bate together?
I tried.
How'd that go?
No, well, no, she's dating TJP.
Is she?
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck's sake!
When?
There's like a thing on Instagram about it.
Oh, it's
What?
the nerdy
She's dating-
girls.
she's dating
The guys.
TJP.
Yeah, no,
No,
girls.
you ruined it. Great job, Liv Morgan. Fucking Tyler Bate was being all flirty.
So
You ruined
considering
it. You ruined
I
his
got
hope.
10 minutes left, do you mind if I give my quick Rumble rundown?
Yep.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
so
let's
I'll just
start.
say this, and takeover. So you and James are gonna face each other with a winner gets like the next title shot at elimination.
Why do you have to leave so soon?
Because I gotta pick my sister up from school.
For fuck's sake.
So Steve, you realize since I'm the champion, I can just pick all the same picks as you and. But then again, I can't risk it at the one one. I'm facing Chris and takeover. I didn't know TJP though.
Sorry, I didn't get that. What was it? I'm sorry, David. I didn't get that. What was that? All right, so here are my predictions for the matches.
So is this takeover first?
Yeah.
Or?
Takeover. Johnny Gargano wins the championship from Andrade Almas.
Yep, that's the same.
Aleister Black beats Adam Cole in the Extreme Rules match. Shayna Baszler beats Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship. The Undisputed Era beats Authors of Pain and retains their tag championships. And Velveteen Dream beats Cassie Sono.
Oh, that's a match now.
Yep.
Let me see it.
Fatchius?
I need to see the game.
Fat Ono?
Yeah, Velveteen Dream. Undisputed Era.
Also, fun fact: only Lord
Sticking with Ember Moon, Aleister
the
Black.
gold song.
Aleister
It is,
Black,
yeah.
Aleister Black, Ember Moon,
One.
Undisputed, and Velveteen Dream.
So,
Not much.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know what's next. Rumble.
All right, yeah. So the
Alright.
Rumble.
the Rumble. So James, you can. Well, actually, James can pick after us for the Rumble.
So for the pre-show, Bobby Roode has an open challenge for the United States Championship. Bobby Roode is going to lose to Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, I didn't know that was a match.
Is it a match now?
Apparently, according to Wikipedia,
Let me
Wikipedia
check.
is never wrong. It's-
Well, when it comes to wrestling, she's actually never won.
Yeah, if he's having an open challenge,
Yeah,
it
just say
almost
that three.
has
three
to be Dolph Ziggler.
actually it says 3 explosive matches and major
Explosion
explosions.
as in explosions.
All right,
Gallows and Anderson versus the Revivals 1 2.
Gallows and Anderson will beat the Revival.
Okay.
I actually kind of want it the other way around.
And there was one
Because
more.
dude, the Revival looks so bad.
And then
We have like Kalisto, Lindsay.
Kalisto, Lindsay, and Ren Mentally will defeat TJP.
Win a match.
All right, Men's Royal Rumble match will be won by Roman Reigns.
You can pick 2.
All right,
We did 2 last year.
Roman Reigns
Yeah.
or Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, same thing.
Women's Royal Rumble match will be won by either Nia Jax, or this is a bold one because it'd have to be an NXT call-up, Billy Kay.
Okay.
I'll see that happening.
Okay.
I see Billy.
That's good.
I
I'm just gonna go with either Nia or Asuka. There we go.
No, James, not this one yet. This is.
Yeah,
Stevens. Even Stevens.
Brock Lesnar's gonna successfully defend the championship.
I think that's a given.
Although if anyone's winning it, I think it'd be Kane. Because Kane's been looking really weak, so you're like a shocker. AJ's gonna successfully defend his belt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a given. I
It's
don't
a
want
lot
that,
in
but
the air. I mean, it could happen.
there's like 2 tag matches, right?
yeah, there is. Yeah.
Cesaro and Sheamus will win back their championships. And Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin are going to win the tag championships from Usos.
Yeah. Back to Raw. Segue back to Raw. So yeah, what up? Yeah, we had the APA segment where we'll just cover this all in one. So Heath Slater kept trying to win poker, but he kept failing. You had people come in and invade like the $1 Million Man Cave DiBiase, and he dropped down like a ton of money.
MVP,
Jeff Hardy.
Usos, Jeff Hardy.
This is the whole
Yeah.
mess of people.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It was also
And,
nostalgic, and it was like,
Lady was probably in there somewhere.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Pancake by
apparently
Baby.
Dana Book Slater finally
Oh,
won.
no,
a-
actually, come to think of it, Blue Beach probably banned from the APA office considering JBL's in there.
Yeah. And then Heath Slater finally wins a hand, and then Dana Book reveals you've been cheating the whole time.
Oh yeah, because Titus Worldwide was there.
And he stands up and he has like cards falling out of his sleeve and his pants.
Yep.
That was funny. I like that.
And
I love how like Dana Brooks like the secretary. I didn't think that was gonna be her gimmick. I thought she was gonna like wrestle.
she's
But I
been
kind of
wrestling. She's been wrestling on main event.
We know what that means. We know where she's going soon. But she should not. I think they should try. I'm not saying they should push her, but at least try.
No.
To build her.
no. He sucks. No way.
It's not awful, but they can build.
No,
They can
she's
work with
pretty
her.
freaking bad, dude. Seriously.
They can work.
I mean, she's no Eva Marie level, but she ain't good.
Evil
She ain't even above average, dude.
Is that Evil Marie?
Evil Marie. All right, then
She could stick around.
Beauty and the Man Beast wrestled Titus Worldwide. The match got too out of control for the ref to handle. So.
Yeah.
Then the Dudleys came out, and everyone was too afraid to face the Dudleys, even though it was like 4-on-1. So.
For the record, this was actually supposed to be the Zotran spot before.
No, it was supposed to be the Zoltran was DS.
No, they're saying no. That rumors that the thing came out. I guess Russell Talk News covered it.
Like,
It was supposed to be Zotran was supposed to be the ones that they were gonna. It was supposed to be a cruiserweight match segment initially, where it was gonna be. I think it was like Enzo versus like one of the contenders. Obviously not Gulag.
No.
Probably
No, I
Cedric
bet
or
it was-
somebody.
No, it was Enzo was the main event. Enzo was supposed to take all the finishers.
yeah, when Enzo was supposed to get take out DX.
Well, no, that's not what's being reported anymore. They said
No, that's what was being recorded from the beginning.
It's not reported like that anymore. That's what I'm telling you. Last night they reported that it was that
So-
segment was for Dudley's to put him through a table, I guess.
My question is now that,
All the entirety of the zone train was going to get like
now
put
that
through
Enzo's
with
gone,
3D, I guess.
who's gonna take over as top heel? Yeah,
Drew Gulak.
Gulak.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know. He might be turning face soon though. 'Cause he
I'll
looks
just
like
switch
he's
it
on
up.
that way.
Yeah.
Not that I hate Drew Gulak, but just make Cedric the fucking champion.
I love Drew Gulak. I think
He's
I love him, but it's like
Uh,
it's not that I hate him. It's just
You
me.
just-
I just want Cedric because like how long do we have to wait for fucking Cedric to get a goddamn title?
I think what would be a good.
He wasn't like the most favorited cruiserweight for nothing.
I think
They chanted for the guy to get signed.
I
Do something with the fucking dude.
I think a certain cruiserweight who has a famous brother who competed with him may make the perfect top heel.
Daivari.
Yeah, Daivari.
No.
And
That's like
he has to
that's
change his
going
music.
that's going from like a Shih Tzu to like fucking average.
I think he should.
He's so bland. No,
No,
fuck Arya Daivari.
No, the other
Right now.
Daivari.
He's horrible.
The other Daivari. The
Oh.
other Daivari.
The other Daivari, yes.
No, Sean Daivari.
Sean Daivari, absolutely.
I'm
Not
saying Arya Daivari.
get the
should
F
adopt-
out, Arya.
No, I'm
Because
saying Arya
he's the
should
blandest
adopt-
motherfucker on that whole roster.
No, right now he is. I'm saying what he should do is he should adopt the old gimmick that Daivari and Hassan had and try to build off of that.
Why?
Obviously,
He is
2018.
doing it. He clearly is doing that. He sucks at it.
Really.
No, he's not doing it.
He was straight up, and I mean this with every amount of friggin' word I spit here. He was the worst participant in the Cruiserweight Classic. He was the blandest participant in the Cruiserweight Classic. He's the blandest motherfucker now in the Cruiserweight division.
No.
That's it. Like, he's the worst.
I take him over
He's-
Tony Nese any day of the week.
Tony Nese can at least freaking wrestle. What redeeming quality does freaking Arya Daivari have?
He can wrestle.
He can wrestle. What? A slow
Should we keep
paced
it down
match
with the-
to where he looks
door
like
open?
the
The
Iron
door open,
Sheik,
he's swearing at the
the frog splash that anyone can do.
Why don't you do that frog splash?
Everyone get my
Tell
point.
me.
I can do a frog splash. I did do a frog splash. Dude, I did a frog splash in third grade from the top of a monkey bars onto some dude who was bullying the crap out of me.
So that
Anyone can do a freaking frog splash.
Chris can do a frog splash? Yeah.
If you do it right is the
Yeah, I think
question.
so.
If you can get the hang time is the question. I don't think it can get the hang time. If I can't get the hang time, Arya Daivari has nothing.
I tried
He
doing
does not
backup
have
last
hang
time.
time. He's the
I,
worst.
I didn't make it. I landed on my face. It hurt.
It's stupid.
Continuing with Wall,
What a
Did
good.
I miss anything? Oh, Braun Strowman like destroyed
Then on your
Brock
goddamn
Lesnar.
cruiserweight
Yeah,
roster.
well, he
Release
destroyed
Ari.
No, Lesnar destroyed Kane, and then Strowman
Lesnar
like.
destroyed Brock
Kurt
Lesnar.
Angle came up with like all the legends to try to like.
So, last question. Ricochet and War Machine, they popping up?
Yes.
No.
War Machine, yes.
Yeah.
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Steve Todd Smith and Raven Rowe. Because they're not using the War Machine name.
Maybe
We're
with
the War Machine. You're gonna be the
Raw
Machine.
maybe with
That's why they did that, though.
maybe Ricochet though.
You want to see Trevor Mann in there?
That's a
No, that's because War Machine is because they already have a team like having machinery.
Everything while they go.
All right, guys. Time for a board meeting. We need to change War Machine's name.
Machine War.
I got the perfect idea. Machine of casualties suffered in a battle between two warring countries. Vince, that's a war.
Machine.
Alright. New theory. We're just gonna call them the bad people.
The bad people.
Vince, you've made every piece of your name so bland now. Do you really want to keep going down this road making tag team names bland now? Yes. As a matter of fact, I want to change the name of Fastlane. We're going to call it WWE. Ouch.
Ouch!
WWE Ouch. I'm all for it.
That should be every
Okay,
WWE
change.
pay-per-view then. That's how I feel when I get done watching a Raw.
We're going to change
That wasn't
SummerSlam.
25 because I enjoyed some things of it.
We're going to add a new show on Thursday
Ouch.
nights. It's going to be called Thursday Night. You Pick Scripts.
Thursday, ouch! Thursday.
Thursday Night, You Pick Scripts.
Thursday night.
Hey, what else happened on Raw?
That's pretty much it. I think we covered everything.
Defending champion, some people watch.
No, there
Oh,
was
like all the
there was
legends
other
came in,
stuff.
like Blood of Love, Big
Yeah.
Boogie, and
Wasn't there like other matches?
Yeah, Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy. Bray Wyatt won.
I don't know.
DX came out and they celebrated.
Yeah, Gallows and Anderson defeated the Revival.
You know, just popped into my head.
What?
Could get Brad Maddox back, make him the wrestling thug, and make him the cruiserweight bad guy.
Yeah, I'm a,
Is he 205?
I'm a cruiserweight.
Is he 205 though?
And it was
Live?
until really 205.
All right. See you later.
See you guys.
SmackDown.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the
Same
SmackDown.
time, too.
I'm gonna go with the SmackDown notes.
That's what was awful.
Just say everything they
I
have.
want to say this before we go on those SmackDown notes. After Raw 25, not that I hated the show entirely. There was some huge gripes that made me disappointed.
There was one.
No, there was a few.
There was one.
Yeah, there was a few.
Yeah,
Not just one. We need one.
Because I have the live reaction. There was only one.
2, 3.
No, there was others.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Wasn't there fucking?
One,
There
two,
was
three.
there was a couple others. I think I was disappointed with. Yeah, the fact that they just had like random matches for no reason, I was kind of disappointed with that. Although I didn't really care because by that point we just saw Austin or whatever. I'll tell you this much: after something like that, and also the Rush segment ending, I wish that ending segment went on longer.
No, I was fine with the way it was.
I kind of wasn't because it ended way too short. It felt like it got like cut off from the legs. Like it was like Paul Heyman
They all had
introduced
the
Brock
legs.
Lesnar.
Dude, what are you talking about? They all had their legs. You saw their legs on Raw this
No,
week.
shut up. I was
You
saying
saw their legs,
my
right?
point.
no.
No, like the segment itself got their legs cut out from underneath it because it was
Segments
like
don't
I
have-
guess
segments don't have
fuck
legs.
off. Because it was like they had Paul Heyman introduced Brock Lesnar. Brock rushes out, and then it was like the fastest brawl known to man. And you would think they were gonna have the like this pull apart brawl, and literally everyone just laughed. I guess it was to sell the gimmick that Brock is scary and that all three of the guys are scary. But then what the fuck was the point of having them out there?
It's scary. It's show how scary they were. Having nightmares when I went home, man. I didn't go to bed at all.
He does have problems there. I would have done it differently. That's just
All right, let's move on to Smack It Down.
Well, also like
Sucks.
8 out of 10. SmackDown was like bland and average.
2 out of 10. There you go.
Probably like 5.
I get SmackDown a 2 because it
Oh,
sucked.
you know what? I'm giving it a 2, and the only reason I'm giving it a 2.
Did you watch
even
it?
though I watched clips.
Okay.
It was fucking trash.
The
only thing I'm giving them
Cammy-
credit for is that RKO. It's like the best RKO
Cammy
that's
came
ever
out
done.
Yeah,
first,
let's first talk about it.
and AJ came out afterwards after like talking, and then like
I like how Kevin Owens talked about
AJ goes like,
like
I
very
can
good.
be both.
I like how they
back to
did.
back.
I like how they did
And then
like
they did this.
I like how they
And then they went this way.
I like they did
and then
this,
that
and then they
way.
did that, and then I like how Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn like crashed the Raw 25th anniversary. Talking about how they're like the real superstars and like all the legends are going back to the retirement homes now.
They are. They gotta get back on the
Apparently,
city.
apparently Vince is going back to the retirement home.
Then AJ came out so that he could beat them back to back.
Yeah.
And then instead of letting Daniel Bryan like make a match, he made it for Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, because Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn
Yeah.
like showed like the clip of when he said that. Yeah.
So that match, those matches happened. They were average. They were average at best. And then
It's not going to be another class. Check the
no,
schedule.
there's not. We're
Yeah.
fine. Because he's probably looking at the TV. So then they
Then
they were in the back, and Shane and fucking Daniel
Oh
Bryan
my
were getting into an
God.
argument.
Yeah, the
again.
awkward backstage.
I like that. I like it.
And they questioned each other about the booking, and
Yeah.
it was just really uncomfortable.
I like
I
it.
honestly, I probably would be more into it if I wasn't so sick to death of Shane already.
I
I
like it.
mean, the storyline's good, but I just get Shane off my TV.
Shane?
I can't fucking stand it. Ever since Survivor Series, like I've had no desire to see him on TV.
AJ won one match and lost the other.
He won one match in like 2 minutes because it was served in your life.
New Day came out too also
Yeah.
and celebrated and won within 32 seconds.
Yeah, with Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode said he's gonna be like the greatest U.S. champion ever. Well, it's not the kickoff. Not a good start. It's not a good start, Bobby.
I just don't care about SmackDown.
Yeah.
SmackDown was bland and not fun to watch.
Yeah.
Naomi like.
And now Orton RKO'd. Shinsuke out of nowhere.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that was the best part of the
That was
show.
the only good part of the show.
And then like
It's the best part of the show.
and then like Naomi like defeated like Liv Morgan like in a match nobody cared about.
And then rinsed and repeated, and then at the end,
Like Charlotte.
Becky went to go throw at Naomi, and like,
And then Charlotte.
and then
the only difference is Charlotte.
Naomi held on, and then it just looked back and smiled at Becky,
Yeah.
and then Charlotte came on and said that, "See you right there, Becky. I love your fire. Get it because she has red hair, even though it's orange now."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "It's every woman for themselves."
Yeah.
Oh no shit! I couldn't tell. That ends the shitty episode of SmackDown.
That's it. There's nothing else.
I don't care.
Like Ty Dillinger announced he's in the Rumble. I forgot he even existed.
I forgot he even existed too. Horrible. Just a
New Day
horrible
announced
show.
New Day announced in the Rumble.
Horrible show.
See you later, Smack. Mixed match challenge.
I don't even know.
Asuka in the mid, like absolutely destroyed Big E and Carmella. There you go.
Hey, remember how we said that everyone was going to talk about this? This is on Facebook Live. How'd that go?
I don't ever
Because
watch
I don't fucking watch
I
it.
won't
Goddamn
a
match.
single thing of it.
I
Viewership
don't
went
give
down,
a
dude.
shit.
You know why? Because it just goes on the network like the next weekend.
And yeah,
Um,
it's on the network.
Woohoo! So much for threatening them with Facebook.
205 Live. Daniel Bryan announced that there's going to be a new general manager at 205 Live. I don't know who that's going to be.
Why is Daniel Bryan making the announcement? Of all people, he's not on Raw,
Daniel B.
and 205 belongs to Raw.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello?
And then like
It's Daniel B.
Grandmaster Lee Kalisto and Lindsay
You might as well
Dorado.
just make Daniel Bryan the general
They're on the
manager
pre-show, by
there.
the way.
Yeah, I know.
Problem
Lindsay
solved.
Dorado, I forgot he even
I forgot
existed.
he
Why did, yo, what happened to him?
He's a Lindsay.
He just randomly came back out of nowhere. They had work for him. They're like, yeah, we got work for you. Come on back. Then Lindsay Dorado defeated TJP with like a flip back stunner that looked pretty cool. And then afterwards, TJP was mad he lost and he was crying. I don't think he was crying, but it was. That's
All right.
And
Me,
then
I don't
like,
care about 205 Live.
then like a day with Tommy beat Jack Gallagher and Cedric Alexander beat Mustafa Ali in a great match. 205 Live gets a 7. It gets a pass because they had to book around Enzo, so it gets a pass.
All right, Rumble.
Oh wait, NXT. Officer Pain
I
like
really don't want to.
Officer Pain like absolutely like destroyed to somebody. I don't even know like.
All right. Let's just do the takeover.
So it's me and Chris are facing off for the.
I'll be honest, NXT was kind of in this week.
Yeah.
Although there is one thing I do want to rant on NXT about. Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler. Why the fuck is this happening? Why? First off, you have the champion face the challenger. You already fucked up there. I'm sorry. Like I can't give NXT
James,
pass there.
you didn't word it like.
Or no, the champion challenging the challenger. There you go. The fuck?
What's wrong with that?
There's a lot wrong with
Champion
that.
challenging the champion challenging.
The champion wants to be a fighting champion. What's wrong with that?
The champion
Here's
challenging
the problem.
champion
Yeah,
challenger.
she wants to be a fighting champion.
Challenger.
Didn't you love-
Here's the problem. I understand that, but there's a difference between being a fighting champion and then
Being a fighting
being
challenger.
absolutely fucking dumb, right? Because she was taking these shortcuts, as Ember Moon put it, and you let the shortcuts work because guess what? You gave her a goddamn match.
Why not?
It's stupid. If you're gonna say that Ember Moon, if Ember Moon's gonna go say shortcuts isn't how you get around here, and William Regal says the fucking same thing, and then have her challenge her anyway for taking shortcuts by assaulting people with a shit version of the Coquina Clutch, you're stupid. Not to mention the fact that in kayfabe and in real life also, she's a former MMA fighter, so in real life and probably in kayfabe, which is probably what's going to happen, she's going to eat you for lunch with that shit version of the Cobra Clutch, and she's going to win the championship. Dumb babyface. Stupid. It's like the one fucking gripe I have with this takeover is that fucking shit match.
You're gonna read the matches to me and Chris. So champion gets first pick. So
Okay,
the question's
yes.
on you because you gotta make sure we don't have the same.
I already said my pick.
No, me and Chris have it too.
All right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's be a takeover.
Because Chris never got his title match because TLC.
Anyway, here we go. Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano.
Gargano.
No, I get the okay. Gargano. There you go.
It's Gargano.
Yeah, let me get it.
We both look at a big Gargano anyways.
Aleister Black versus Adam Cole.
Aleister Black.
That's Aleister.
That's the black.
Shayna, Ember Moon, Shayna Baszler.
Ember Moon.
Baszler.
Yeah, that's one match we have different.
That's fucking good. Undisputed Era versus also AOP.
Undisputed Era.
Undisputed Era.
Cassidy Sono versus Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream.
Okay, so we have to rely on the NXT Women's Title match.
Yeah, the shittily booked one. Sorry. Just hate it. Fucking hate it.
All right, now
Now
let's do the Rumble
the
picks.
royalist east of royals.
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah, everybody, this is a free for all.
The free for all meeting will fucking beat the shit out of
So
you.
I'm assuming.
As Stefan has already given these peaks.
Yeah. I'm assuming.
Peaks.
He's peeking.
I'm assuming.
He's a peeking
So
Tom.
Chris,
Peak on peaks.
so the pre-show will only count if it leads to a tie on the main
Yeah.
show. I'm just gonna say. So I guess we'll pick the U.S.
Do
title
we
match.
have anyone comment?
Oh, I forgot we were live.
I didn't check either. So.
Well, I guess I'm finding out.
All right, so
All right, so we will pick for the U.S. title match. I guess we'll pick the opponent and whether we win. But if we, so the prediction will be of whether we. So open challenge for the U.S. Championship. Bobby Roode defending against to be determined. Pick. Oh, I get first pick. I'm gonna say it's gonna be I'm gonna say it's gonna be like Baron Corbin and Bobby Roode.
I'm gonna say Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler wins.
You. James.
What are we doing?
Pick. So the U.S. title match. Pick who.
Oh,
Who you think's gonna be in it, and then who wins?
Yeah.
Ziggler's gonna be in it. Rhodes gonna retain.
Thank you.
I should get
Gallows and Anderson versus the Revival.
Andy and the Big Gal.
Yeah, probably. James.
Anderson, I could just say who he thinks it
Actually, I'm gonna go on a limit. I'm gonna go on a limit to the Revival. The Revival.
I'm gonna go with the Revival too.
Yeah.
They have to get a fucking win.
They're gonna lose.
You
both of
cannot
those.
bury them as bad as
I'm
they
fucking
did.
I'm
Not
not
to
to
get
get
goddamn
the pre-show.
win.
I lost. Probably.
Yeah.
Wait, are they on the pre-show?
Oh yeah.
Never mind, I'm picking
Okay. So we have a 6-man cruiserweight
Fuck,
match.
did they get relegated to the fucking
You know, leave me
pre-show?
hanging.
But still,
Who's it
how the fuck do you relegate these two teams to pre-show? Oh yeah, right, because you shittily booked that
All right,
over the fucking years.
six-man
I think
tag.
Yells and A's are getting booked right though. Finally. At least
How
for the
bright are
most
they
part.
getting booked when they're on the fucking?
I mean, they're the one who squashed fucking
They don't have-
Revival.
They don't have room to put this match on the main card anyways. They have 2 Rumble matches to fill.
Yeah.
So it's not like they have room for this match.
Isn't it
So
kind
we
of funny that
we doing 4
Revival
picks for the
and
Rumble. For
the
Rumble,
Revival
so
and the
2 for
Good
the women and
Brothers.
2 for the men.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed about this?
It's
The
even
Revival
like-
looked like the Good Brothers, like little brothers.
The Good Little Brothers.
Yeah, am I the only one that kind of notices that? Kind of
What?
look like brothers.
They
Okay.
do because they both bald.
6-man.
And they both have goatees.
Six,
All of them have goatees, actually.
6-man tag team match. Kalisto, Lindsay
It's got a
Dorado.
baby beard.
Kalisto's Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik versus TJP, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak. What a random thrown together match. The faces.
Face team. I don't even know who it was.
Yeah, it's facing. Any
The
throwaway
team-
6-man
The team with
cruiserweight tag is
the
a
random
face.
independent guy that's
It's
on
a
there.
face
They did
man.
Dorado.
Drew Gulak's gonna be awesome.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of Drew Gulak, man.
Not a fan of Goo.
No, I'm a fan of Goose.
Okay, 2 out of 3 falls match for the SmackDown tag team titles. The Usos versus Gable and Benji.
Who says?
James,
Going down fighting.
Usos. Raw tag team title match. Rollins and Jordan versus the Bar.
Rollins and Jordan. I think it's still a little bit too early.
Yeah.
I think they'll do it closer to when Ambrose comes back.
I'm
So
just-
like probably the
I'm gonna pick the bar and
Yeah,
because it's too early to
care.
shoot this angle between
it's
Jordan and Seth Rollins because they probably want to do it more close to the time that Ambrose can come back.
I'm still gonna say the Bar. I'm gonna say like Jason Jordan like somehow fuck up.
He probably will, but then they could have that rematch too also.
All right, handicap match for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens and
This is
Sami Zayn.
Cammy.
why.
Okay, Cammy.
I'm gonna go AJ.
AJ.
Yeah, AJ.
It's not gonna be Cammy. I wish it was Cammy. But
Why
it's
is this a
Cammy.
match?
They don't want to do 2 triple threat matches in one night, probably.
Oh yeah.
Fucking OCD as shit.
We have it too.
Yeah, I do.
Don't make fun of WWE for
I'm
having
not
it.
gonna fucking book handicap matches if I have 2
I
triple
do.
threat matches. I have 2 triple threat matches.
I do.
Big deal.
I would.
Universal title match. Block.
Brock.
Universal title match, James. You should know it because they advertised like 50 times on Raw.
What is it?
They advertised it 50 times on Raw this week. The Universal title match.
Fucking.
Yeah, Block's one.
Fucking Brock. That must be that must be a new superstar.
Yeah.
It's just fucking Brock.
2000.
He's fucking
30 woman Royal Rumble match for a
Lesnar.
Royal. Oh wait, that doesn't make any sense. 30 woman Royal Rumble match for a Royal
30
Rumble
Royal
match.
Rumble woman match.
No,
30 Royal Rumble match women.
no, it doesn't make. I
Women
just.
30 man woman.
I almost just said 30 women Royal Rumble match for a Royal Rumble match at WrestleMania. That doesn't even make any sense.
The winner just gets put into another Royal Rumble match at WrestleMania.
All right, 30 women Royal Rumble match for a women's championship match. You have to. The competitors are Naomi, Asuka, Ruby Riott, Natalya, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Tamina, Lana, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke. I'm gonna say. Oh wait, yeah. You guys first pick.
Oscar and Jax. Just fucking.
Okay.
Just go after.
I guess I think
I don't
it's
even
funny.
care. I just want to get this done. So there's
Asuka, and Nia Jax.
See, I
Asuka,
fucking told you.
Asuka, or this may be a long shot. Ronda Rousey debuts. All right. So the main event's the men's Royal Rumble match. I don't know what else it would be. I mean, unless they're having a transvestite Royal Rumble match. The competitors are Elias, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, John
Roman
Cena.
Reigns and John Cena.
Oh no. People's picks. James.
Shinsuke or Roman Reigns.
So Shinsuke and Roman Reigns. So it looks like it comes down to
Actually, I want to change mine.
which one?
My men's.
Okay.
Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley.
Okay. So it looks
He's
like
not coming.
Bobby!
He's not coming.
5-0 Bobo!
So I'm gonna divide these picks, but it looks like it comes down to
Get that.
So for me, it looks like it comes down to two pre-show matches. So it looks like it comes down to the.
That was like a deeper version of.
So it looks like for me, it comes down to the Raw Tag Title match because you picked a different team than we did. And the men and women's Royal Rumble, and if we tie there,
Seeing you guys, you'll see me in the afterlife.
yeah. And then from there, I have to rely on the Revival to win and Bobby Roode to retain. So
I'm literally not gonna win.
imagine like you never win.
Just like I never won Rock Paper Scissors.
Because you have nothing to plug anymore. You have nothing to plug.
I'm plugless.
You have that. Plug that. Let's not do plugs.
Yeah,
I want to
no do plugs. We never do plugs this week.
Hold on.